Yep. Well, I bought an ex-military Land Rover Parenti, or Defender, 110 Defender, 1988 model. And one of the first things I'm going to show you how to do, considering it comes with no locks or anything, is to change one of these bad boys over. Ignition barrel and door locks. You can pick them up on eBay from Landy Bits. I think they're up in New South Wales for about 40 bucks for the three. Two door barrels and one ignition barrel. So yeah, see how we go. So that there is the original ignition barrel for the Land Rover. So the Army obviously don't want any locks, just purely so guys can get in, start them, and away they go. So we're going to be swapping that one out today. So a couple of small basic little tools you're going to need is probably just a little stubby Phillips head screwdriver and something small and pokey to poke up into the ignition barrel. Probably a bit of welding wire or something wouldn't go astray to release the ignition barrel. All you got to do is remove the steering wheel cover here, a couple of screws out the bottom around the housing, around the steering column, and if yours is like mine, it actually doesn't have many screws left in it. So the old rattly Land Rover tends to have bits fall out of it. But anyway, this should just pop off if it wants to. It's got a few little clips around the back of it, and it should just slide off like that. And with a little bit of TLC, if you slide, the cover's got a little nipple on it, you got to slide it forward and get that bit out of the groove. So slide that top bit down, she'll slide forward, and ooh, lots of goodies. And with a little more persuasion, this one, the bottom one, a little bit trickier, but it will eventually come off. And that's going to give you nice access right under the bottom of the ignition barrel. So the reason why I said you need that little bendy, pokey bit of wire is to poke into that little hole underneath the ignition barrel there, and the barrel, without the key, the old one, should just slide out quite nicely. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Now what I found works really well for this job to get the poke into the barrel is just a tiny little, you can't even see it, little baby Allen key. So a little Allen key slots in there nicely. It's nice and rigid so it won't bend and poke around, and yeah, it slides right out. So all you got to do is get this little Allen key, you can see what I'm doing up in here, grab the barrel. You know, if you push it up, you'll feel it poke in. It's on a little spring, then you can just, if it wants to, there it goes, slide out the old barrel with the old M-bit on it with no key. So there it is. Yeah, that's the old one, M-bit no key, and the old barrel slides out quite nicely. So all you're pushing, so that this little nib here, when you're pushing the Allen key up, you're just squashing that in. So it's a little spring behind it. Squash it in, slides out, and away you go. And here's the new one with the key in it. Don't forget you got the same little nodule there that needs to go in the same angle. So yeah, all we got to do is grab, all you got to do is get the new one, line it up like so, give it a little wiggle, and a little, come on, be kind, go in. And there you go, she's in. On. She turns over. Beauty. Now I'll just go put it all back together. See if the trusty keys work. Alright, so what I've got here is the door mechanism itself out of the door. It's probably best, you can leave them in there and do this, but it can be a bit of a pain in the ass. So this is the door mechanism itself. The reason why I pulled it out is they've actually, if you have a look at the barrel hole here, there is a bit of a burr around the edge, so the new barrel itself won't actually fit in nicely. So what you've actually got to do is get the mechanism out and simply, very easily, give it a file it out until the mechanism sticks. If you look down into the hole, you'll see where that little pin goes, just like the door barrel, and just like the ignition, sorry. So yeah, good thing, take it out, give it a clean, give it a spray, lube it up again, and you should be all sorted and ready to go. Alright, so I've just filed out the burr in there. The new lock actually slides in, will slide in quite nicely with the pin facing upwards to slot in. The best thing to do is probably give it a bit of a spray with some of this power lube. It's made by CRC. It's good because it doesn't leave too much of an oily film, so it won't attract a lot of dirt and dust. But yeah, give it a quick squirt, slide in nice and easy, and refit the door latch and you're all good to go. So this is the original seal that was little dust cover to stop the dirt and dust from getting in the original door latch. Don't forget, remove that. You can just stab a screwdriver in the center, pop it out, and then yeah, cut it to shape to fit obviously around the new keyhole, and that should create a nice new seal. If you snap it, they are pretty old and brittle. If you do snap it, you can just jump online and pick up a replacement one, but why do that when you can use the original? Yep, don't forget, once you've got that barrel in there, just give it a quick turn just to give it a test. You'll see that flap in the back there, unlock and lock, you know it's working. So yeah, give it a quick test. Done deal. Key won't come out until it's straight. There you go. Oh no, it's stuck now. Right guys, and don't forget, when removing these screws at the top, they can be quite tight, so give them a quick little spray. Best tool that I use is one of these bad boys. It's a little impact screwdriver, so all you simply do is hit it with a hammer, and when you hit it, it spins in the direction you want it to go, and you can simply change it just by twisting it, and that will get in any stuck in screws or anything like that. So yeah, just 2 screws at the top to pull the latch out, and then the bottom is 2 bolts just under here. There's a little plate in the back here that will fall off, but you just pop that back on when you put it back in. So yeah, there it is folks. Once it's fitted, file it out. It could probably be a little bit smoother, but yeah, it'll be right. Yeah, so door's locked and latched. You just pop that key in there nicely, turn it clockwise, undoes. Perfect. Done. Go back the other way. Now she's locked. And once you've lubed all that handle mechanism up as well, it's so much easier, so much freer to open and close, you know. So yeah, awesome. And there you have it guys. So yeah, you'll probably have this done in under an hour, a few basic hand tools, and you're all good to go. You've got a nice new ignition barrel in your car and some new door locks, so keep your stuff a little bit safer. So yeah, fun and games.